last one.
Go, God, go.
We are going to need Sokoto. I like that. Thank you.
That was my reminder.
I appreciate you. Alright. I'm standing on a 50-foot cliff looking at my dog. Sitting on the beach below.
Speaking of that.
That she's in a foster home where she's supposed to be for like a week, and they find out like she's got any allergies and different stuff like that. And then it's supposed to be with them for at least a week, so we're looking at like the middle of next week. Oh, you'll know because I'll be losing my mind. But I asked for pictures. So when there's pictures, I love my lacrosse girls, but they're not going to be in the background anymore. So, you know, it's like a whole thing. So, we have a cliff. This is my cliff. There's my cliff. In case you don't know what it is, I'm going to label it for you.
Cliff.
Cliff. Like a cliff bar. There you go. They don't mean that. They might have meant this cliff. We don't know. Maybe he's 50 feet. Alright, that's me. Okay. Standing on a 50-foot cliff, looking at my dog, sitting on the beach below. So here's the wave. Oh, they're going the wrong way.
Wait, don't see them going back out into the sea.
Right? There's some waves. I don't know. Whatever. And there's the beach. Here's my dog. I'm a really, really good artist. So,
Close to water.
I'm very impressed.
my dog.
Oh, he's running away.
His tail is wagging, just in case you didn't know.
He's always napping.
Probably pooping. Okay. So I'm looking down at my dog, staring in awe of this beauty. Okay. And it's a 50-foot cliff, right? Does that make sense? Does the picture make sense? I could have drawn the triangle this way, right? Could have drawn the triangle that way.
No, why was that the triangle? Why wouldn't the triangle be there?
Read the rest of the problem and tell me why that's the triangle.
Depression. I don't know what depression is.
So there's angle of elevation and angle of depression. They're always, you start by looking out straight. If I'm looking at angle of elevation, I'm elevating my head. So if I'm looking and I elevate my head,
Elevate my head.
you're blocking my sensor.
I'll tell him.
What?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yo.
5'4", thank you very much.
Me too. 5'1".
Boom!
I'm a foot and
Yes!
Do you know where he is supposed to be in the meeting? Is he with a teacher or
He was working on a project.
working on a project? Okay.
Oh, she's like, no, like, what are you looking at? Okay.
a lot more.
Alright. So that's the difference. Okay? Angle of elevation, angle of depression. So they're looking at the angle that I'm looking down towards my dog, which is what? .51 degrees. And then what do we know? What other stuff do we know? This might be David standing there, not me. The cliff is 50 feet. This is 50 feet. What else? Yeah, we want to know this length, right? I want to know what this length is. Alright? That's because you weren't listening and you were talking to me.
Why did you add an extra triangle?
Look what it says. I'm standing on a 50-foot cliff. This is my 50-foot cliff.
All right.
I'm looking at my dog on the beach. If my line of sight is 6 feet above the ground, first of all, I'm definitely David and not Miss Holly. But where does that go? My line of sight is 6 feet above the ground.
Oh wait, what ground? The ground from the cliff or the
From
ground
me.
from the ground? Okay. The ground from the ground. Yes, that goes above it.
Right?
Oh wait, what?
Exactly. So this entire length is going to be 56 feet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that work? Yeah. And if I want to know this distance, where is this distance on this triangle?
That one.
Yeah, it's the one at the top, right? Does that work? Doodling helps. You just draw a triangle, you're like, where's that 6 feet go? If you got a little stick figure,
I just didn't know how to draw the doodle, so.
okay? So as far as SOHCAHTOA goes, what are we doing here? What side length do we have? Where's my AOH?
Okay. So the H is across from the right angle. There we go. And then the O, no wait, the A is across from the 51. Right? Oh. A. Crap. I know what
This angle has a marking, right?
Yeah.
This angle has a marking, right?
Yeah.
In between my angles is the A.
Okay, so the other one's O.
So this guy's O. So which one am I using?
Look at the one that's pointing directly across from that side.
Always? Yeah, because it's opposite of this angle. Yep. So which trig function am I using?
You're going to go with, yeah.
Ooh, hello. Oh, hello. Don't do that.
I'll look at my sophomore picture for you.
So I've got the tangent of what equals what?
Tan of 51 equals 54.
Swap or multiply? Swap.
Wait, so these are going to be like swap most of the time?
No.
Wait, then how do you...
If x is in the numerator, then you multiply.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Great question. All right. Chuck it in the calculator and tell me how far my puppy is from me. Huh?
How do you know when the X is
If it's in the top of the fraction. If it's top of the fraction, you're going to multiply.
But like,
Bottom of the fraction.
where in the triangle?
It just depends on setting up this fraction, O over A over H, or O over H.
Okay. 45.35.
45.35?
And I decided to say feet. I'm going to say...
It does tell you. There is, it should be feet. It's feet. It says foot. And if you see this one little apostrophe, that means feet. If there's two little apostrophes, that means inches. Yep. Those are things you're just assumed to know. Whether you do or not. Just like how many cards are in a deck. You are assumed to know that. Yeah. Things like that you're expected to know.
How many chips are in a poker set?
I have no idea.
Because Miss Blair, like, automatically knows how many are in this. Because she was giving
Card
out...
shark right
she
there.
was giving out poker
Oh,
chips.
quick, stop this before she hears her